In this video, we are talking about question number 10 on the Geometry Arizona Merit Test. And it involves two cylinders that one is standing up straight, one is slanted. Now, you have to know this before you can answer this question. The volume of two cylinders, if I have a cylinder like this, if I have a cylinder, and let's just say that it has 10, cubic whatever measures in it, and I take that same cylinder, and of course I can't do this because I can't draw, but if I turn it on its side, it's going to have the same amount. If I just take this thing and just, it's going to have the same amount. So the slant has nothing to do with it, to tell you the truth, okay? You have to know that, though, in order to do this problem. So a slanted cylinder is going to hold just as much as the regular one. But the problem with this one is here. It tells us that there's two cylinders, X and Y. You should be looking at this on your paper, by the way. And each cylinder has a height of 10. Okay, well that's good. Now, which statement about these cylinders is true? Number one, the volumes of the two cylinders are always equal because they have the same height. Well, no. I could have one that's like this. I could have a cylinder that's on the side and it looks like this, right? And it would have bigger because it's got a bigger radius here. I mean, even though it's 10, the height is 10, it's going to have more. So we can't do that. All right, number two, the volume of cylinder Y is always greater because the slant height of cylinder Y is greater than the height of cylinder X. No, but if you don't know that these two things could be the same, you wouldn't know that. Okay. The relationship between the volumes of the two cylinders cannot be determined because the slant height of cylinder Y is not given. No, you don't need to know the slant height to find the volume of the cylinder. All you need is the base times the height. That's wrong. The relationship between the volumes of the two cylinders cannot be determined because the radii of the two cylinders are not given. So even though it's 10 and this is 10, we don't know if they're the same because they're not telling us the radius. You see that? If I said this radius is 4 and this radius is 4, now I'm going to tell you they're the same. But if this is 4 and this is 6 or 5 or 3, then they're not going to be the same. But it has nothing to do with the slant. So the correct answer is number 4. The relationship between the volumes of the two cylinders cannot be determined because the radii of the two cylinders aren't given.